Three, two, one.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Equip Tip, episode 8. Today we're talking about I need to build my brand. How do I fast track it? Now this will go the same piece of advice for those that are really just starting out and trying to get their business out there or their personal brand out there. But this also works for businesses that have been around for decades and they need to build further awareness. They need to build their brand, their new product line. You know, people still view them in the same way as 2 decades ago. It's the same piece of advice. But really when you say I need to build my brand, how do I fast track it? The key problem you're trying to solve is awareness. That's actually what's going on here. Because if you don't have a brand or you don't have people wanting to do business with you, meaning coming to you rather than you having to continually chase them, it's purely based on awareness. Okay, and your job is to own a piece of the market, piece of the sub-niche. So when I say soft drink, what company do you think of? If I say fast food, what company do you think of? If I say car manufacturer, what company do you think of? If I say airline, what company do you think of? You know, you're probably gonna come up with Coke, McDonald's, you're gonna come up with Qantas, you're gonna come up with Toyota, you know, like something along those lines. It's gonna be quick because then your brand becomes synonymous with the thing. That's your mission to begin with. So whatever you are doing, you're a shoemaker, when someone says shoes, they need to think of you. But if you're in a crowded marketplace, what you need to get is creative about it. Because if you're a soft drink manufacturer right now and you're going to try and take down Coke, good luck to you. But if you are a alcoholic energy drink manufacturer, well, you might have a better chance because it's a sub niche, okay? So that's step one, is you need to work out what part of the market you're looking to build on and really what's the awareness. So here's the 4 steps to fast track it. Number 1 is you need to embrace this symbol I've created called The Opposite Effect. It's a great book, you should definitely check it out, but it essentially means the fastest way to stand out in any marketplace is to look at what everyone else is doing within your industry and do the exact opposite. So if everyone is doing digital marketing really, really well in the marketplace that you're in, why don't you hit it old school? Why don't you write handwritten personalized letters? Why don't you do hard copy printed materials? Likewise, if everyone's doing hard copy printed materials, what are you gonna do about digital marketing? What are you gonna do in content, right? If everyone's doing face-to-face meetings and everyone's getting knocked on doors, why don't you be the only person that's doing webinars and hosting people through Zoom or GoToMeeting and things like that? So step 1 is look at what everyone else is doing, and if they're here, do the exact opposite. If they're here, you keep going around and around, okay? Step number 2 is you need to be generous. Big reason why there's no awareness is because you're not producing content, you're not actually putting yourself out there to be made aware of. Marketing. What you want to do though is you don't need to think about marketing from the point of ROI straight away. How do I get my money? I want you to give away your best stuff for free. I'll say it again. Give away your best ideas, your best tips, your best strategies for free. Because what it does is you always will be able to create more and keep more in the bank, but it's by being generous that you start to build awareness because most people are not generous. Step number 3 is you need to be these 3 steps, FUR. So step number 1 is you need to have a level of frequency. Just by you doing one piece of marketing or going out there once is not going to get there. You don't get married on the first date. There has to be a level of frequency, right? So that's step number 1. Step number 2 is you need to have a level of uniqueness. Because if you're doing all the same things as everyone else in all of the same ways, that's boring. You're not going to stand out. You're just adding to the noise. And number 3 is relevancy. How relevant are you to the marketplace you're trying to attract? And lastly, focus on the barbecue conversation. How do you position yourself so that you, your brand, the brand you represent, the problem that you are solving is being talked about at the local barbecue? Hey, did you see that thing that Steve Clayton did? That is the basis of your success, because then what you're doing is you're training your army, and your army goes and builds further awareness for you whilst you're doing something else. Your job is to build word of mouth. It's the way businesses and it's the way everything has gone since day dot. It's people, it's human beings talking with another human being about something. Your job is to be that something that they're talking about. And that, my friends, all of it together, is how you build your brand awareness and how you fast track it. It's the strategy behind it along with these 3 things. So there you have it. Hope you enjoy it. Hope it gives you value. If you want to get access to 600 more videos just like this, but even in more detail in the areas of sales, business, marketing, how you stand out, how you grow your revenue, how you do a follow-up, how you do proposals, the whole lot, head over to equipconsulting.online. I want to give you free access, 30 days membership on us, complimentary, just to say thanks for watching this content, and hopefully we can give you some more value there for you to test it out, check it out, see if it's something that you want to continue with. So yeah, head over there now. I'll see you on another video very soon.